YouTube, what's good, guys? It's your boy TD, and I'm back again with another live, guys. And today's live is going to be on 5 sleepers that you should be anticipating having a great season going into your 2023 draft. Now, listen, before we get started, let's reflect. And guys, I wanted to do a video, but I didn't want to do a stagnant video and talk about where people really wouldn't come in and pay attention and talk about what I did. So I'm gonna reflect. But guys, if you want me to, I'm willing to go back through, because guys, I came in second in the 3 championships that I was in. One league, I lost my 8 because they froze the game, right? The guy was up, he had a player, I had a player, and they froze the game. If I knew that, I would have picked another player that played on Sunday instead of waiting for Monday. But it is what it is. I had a great season, 3 second place. Out of 14 leagues, I made it to the playoffs in like 8 leagues. So I feel like I had a great season. I wanted the championship, but it is what it is. I'm not upset because I always teach y'all. It's not about the results. It's about making good plays. And by me being in the playoffs, in majority of my leagues, going to 3 championships, I had a great season. That was the result that I was looking for. I couldn't stop Mike Evans for going for 50.4 points. That's why I always try to get boom players. So I don't get boomed on, but I got boomed on in a couple leagues, and it's fine. Dynasty, I had a great dynasty season. Made the playoffs in a lot of leagues, guys. So I will be trying to do a video on that just to show y'all how I drafted. I tried to do it a little earlier. It seemed like the views went down a little bit as I talked about who I drafted. So I didn't want to make that type of video right now. But guys, let's get started for my 5 guys that I like that I think you should be drafting in 2023. Let me see what's going on. We got a couple comments here. Let me get to one comment real quick. Isaac, what's good, bruh? What up, bruh? And we got Matt Galloway in the house. He says, what's good, bruh? This is the day. This is the day that the Lord has made. May we rejoice in it. Yes, sir. Y'all like and comment and subscribe. Yes, sir. So, guys, the first guy that I feel like that you should be drafting and then looking to target or trade for right now in Dynasty is Kadarius Toney. Yes, guys, Kadarius Toney. Now listen, I'm gonna stay on the Titanic. We're gonna go through the iceberg. Either I'm gonna come out and my ship gonna show that I approve and show that it's tough, or I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna have to get on I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna go down with the ship. I'm not gonna hop off of Kadarius Toney because I believe in Kadarius Toney. And so a lot of TD so much on Kadarius Toney, and then when he start hitting, you go, okay, let's move on. Yeah, you see Kadarius Toney, and I've been on him way before really anybody else. Now, people liked him in the beginning, but then they fell off. He's this and this. Sometimes things happen, but just like stocks, you might be on a great stock and it might plummet. Do you go and sell the whole stock? No, you stay with it if you believe in it. I believe in my players. I want to go down with the ship. I want y'all to hold me accountable for my players. And Kadarius Toney is about to boom. To me, guys, he's like, so I heard people call him a miniature Debo, like a miniature Debo. I guess you could call him that. He doesn't do what Debo does. He doesn't run over guys, but he would juke the hell out of you. And he can score from anywhere on the field, touching the ball from a run play, from a pass play, to throwing the ball. He can throw the ball. He played quarterback in high school. So this is why I like this guy. And if you notice, I've been watching the last 2 weeks that he's been healthy for Kansas City. When they get down to the red zone or the green zone, they start like finding ways to get him a ball on reverse. This is what sold me, and I almost went crazy because I knew Andy Reid was going to use him because I got a little nervous. He started getting hurt with hamstrings. He ran a jet sweep, guys. The last time they played, I think it was like week 18. He ran a jet sweep, scored, split the defense, scored for like 15 yards out. They called a flag. And I remember I texted my homeboy. I was like, hey, man, you see him? He balling. They're like, he called it back. They gave it to him again. Touchdown. Guys, Andy Reid know what this guy is. This guy is dynamic. Now, listen, he's not prototypical wide receiver. He's not running 30 routes a game, right? I don't know the route ratios, but let's just say 30 to 40 routes a game. He's not doing that. He's getting targets from out the backfield, lining up at running back, jet sweeps. It's just a different day and time. And this is why I've made videos about hybrids in the past, telling y'all to get ready for this. So this is what I want y'all to use when I talk about hybrids. I'm not trying to tell y'all that hybrids, I'm the first one to say a hybrid, which I think I'm kind of in, talking about the NFL using hybrids. But what I want y'all to do is, if you see a play out there that can run the ball, catch the ball, do a lot of different stuff, you might want to target him in Dynasty or other formats because he's going to be touching the ball and scoring touchdowns. And touchdowns help you boom in fantasy. So this is why I'm on Kadarius Toney, guys. I think he's going to be phenomenal next year. I think he's going to be that best. Outside of Travis Kelce, he's going to be the guy that you want to target for as a receiving threat. Not Juju, not MVS, Travis Kelce, and Kadarius Toney. That's the guys that I'm targeting, and Pat Mahomes. Those are the only offensive guys that I'm really targeting early at their ADPs for the Kansas City Chiefs. All right, guys, let me get to a couple of chats before I move on to my next guy. I got Mark Anderson in the house. What's up, bro? Yes, sir. He said, what's good? And he says, Mr. Anderson says, let's make a deal in Dynasty, bro. We can. Hit me up with the trade. Guys, this is our champion. He beat me in the championship. Mr. Anderson. He beat me by because my league, guys, people score between 300 to 400 points. 400 is like your great week. 300 is like, it's okay. So he scored I think he had 400 points. I think I was on the way. I had one more player to go. I think I was going to probably score 320. He whooped me fair and square. I give it to you, bro. Great season, bro. But like I said, guys, I had a lot of guys go down, but I don't make excuses. I just love playing the fantasy. I came in second. It is what it is. Sometimes you can't make your players boom the last week. That just kind of, I'm not going to call it luck, but it's kind of opportunity meets preparation. That's what I call it. So congratulations, Mr. Anderson. And we got Isaac in the house. He said, you like Rondale. I'm going to get to that. Junking too much. Okay. And Isaac says, Toney be junking too much. I don't know what you mean by junking, but hey, bro, I think he's got to grow. People mature at different times, so I think he's going to be fine. But I get what you're saying by him being volatile, but I don't know what junking means. Put it in the chat, bro. Let me know what you mean. Okay, so guys, before I get to the rest of the chats, I'm gonna talk about some more of the other guys. I don't want people to tune into the video and sign off because I'm addressing the chats. But I will get to everybody in chat. That's what I do on here on Fantasy Good Sports. And guys, I'm about to pick up. I took a break. I needed a break. I know y'all might say, I work 2 jobs and I'm a father. Not making any excuses. I just have to, when the season over, I have to calm down. I can't lose my job trying to do a bunch of content. But I'm about to put content out a lot, 2 or 3 videos a day, much as I can right now, because I think it's going into the different phase. So now I'm gonna start giving y'all content for 2023. So I just want to let y'all know I ain't forgot about y'all. I just need to take me a 2-week break. But next is Kareem Hunt. Yes, guys, Kareem Hunt. Now listen, Kareem Hunt had probably his worst season of his career. Now I believe that was because they did want to trade him, but they didn't get what they wanted, so they held on to him, which I think is dumb. It's very, very dumb. You never get caught. NBA is really good at this. If they got a superstar on their team and they haven't played really good, the team has been losing a lot, but the superstar been balling, they know that superstar probably gonna go to the Lakers, Golden State, somewhere like that, right? So what they do is, I'm gonna trade you on the last year of your deal so I can get a bunch of draft picks back for you. I'm not gonna let you walk out the door and don't get anything for you. The Browns let Kareem Hunt walk out the door and they didn't get anything for him. That's why people laugh at Cleveland. That's why people put bags over their head. Now, listen, I love the move, and I'm not talking about any off the field stuff, but I love the move that they did with Deshaun Watson. That's cutting edge. That's how you go get fantasy football. Fantasy football championships too, but that's how you go get championships like NFL Super Bowls. My Dallas Cowboys, that's why I'm a Cowboy fan. Look, we ain't the greatest franchise in the last 25 years as far as winning Super Bowls, but one thing about my owner, He's going to be cutting edge. He's going to try to go get the player that we need to. He's not scared about drafting players early and going to get free agents. And so I think Cleveland missed it by letting Kareem Hunt walk out the door. I thought he should have been traded in the middle of the season, but that's neither here nor there. But Kareem Hunt, guys, is going to go to somewhere where they're going to situate him. Even if it's a two-back field, that's fine. I told y'all, two-back fields, don't get scared of those. A lot of people run for two tandem backfields. I'm not running from them. I'm gonna go to the two tandem backfield and find the guy that's getting the honey touches. And Kareem Hunt is a honey touch guy. They're not gonna get Kareem Hunt and not use him on the goal line and green zone unless you got Nick Chubb, which is one of the top 5 running backs in the league. So that was a little bit different dynamic. But even then, his whole 2 or 3 years being in Cleveland, he would snipe touchdowns from Nick Chubb, which is a great running back. So Kareem Hunt going anywhere else, he's going to be accentuated. And a guy catches passes, guys. Very dynamic. I think this is a league-winning type running back. Listen, this is my strategy when it comes to running backs in fantasy. You see what Jonathan Taylor did this year. You see what Nick Chubb did at the end of the year for you. What you have to do, guys, is try to stack as many as running backs on your team through the waiver wire to get the next booming guy. Fantasy is broke down into 4 quadrants. What running back beasted all 4 quadrants? You might have 2, Derrick Henry and CMC. Now, if you think you're going to pick the Derrick Henry and CMC every time you draft, then go ahead and do it. I don't think I'm not that good enough. I don't know which running back is not going to get hurt and get 40 carries a game. I don't know which running back that is. So what I do is I know running backs are going to go down. People are going to evolve. Rickie's going to come in and take the veteran job away. So by that, guys, I'm going to have a guy. I'm going to have a bunch of guys on my team that I know can eventually start or have a chance to start. And then I can have a league-winning running back. If you try to draft a running back in the first round, he can let you down and your whole team is done for. That's why I'd rather go wide receiver, even quarterback and tight end before I go with running backs and count on that guy. Then if you go get that guy, you better hope that he's the one. The only guy that I liked in the first round was Saquon this year. That was at the end of the first round. I didn't want to take any of the other running backs. And I did a couple times in a couple leagues, and I didn't win in those leagues. And I will not do that again. I'm not drafting Derrick Henry and Alvin Kamara and those top Jonathan Taylor and those top running backs. It's too much pressure on them to give you a bunch of points every week, right? Only a few guys can do that. They are Hall of Fame fantasy football players. So, guys, I don't want to get off topic, but Kareem Hunt, if you go to Arizona, Miami, anywhere he go, he's going to be a boom player. Okay, so, guys, let's move on. Let me get to some chats, though. Let me get to the chats because I don't want y'all to leave. I don't want y'all to get out of here. Okay, so, Isaac, I will answer this. I do like Rondale, but I want to see how he come off injuries. I'm not a doctor. I don't know if he heals naturally. He's still gonna be a beast. You see what Slayton is. You see what Isaiah Hodgins is. You see what Richie James. That was Rondale's role. I championed Rondale all year for this offense with Daniel Jones, guys. I made a video on Daniel Jones. Go to my TikTok, guys. Go in the description box, find my TikTok link and click on it. Then go down or type in Daniel Jones video. Guys, I killed it. I told people that Brian Daboll was going to take Daniel Jones to another level. And so that happened. So I like Rondale on the New York Giants. I think they're going to be really, really good. I don't want to play. If my Cowboys win this week, I don't want to play the Giants. I do not want to play. I'd rather play San Francisco, any team. I don't want to play the Giants. They look very, very dangerous. Daboll is that good of a coach. He's never putting a lot of pressure on Daniel Jones to perform like he's Pat Mahomes. That's what I see a lot of guys do to quarterbacks. They want everybody to play like Pat Mahomes. No, bro. That's special players. Everybody that couldn't play like Michael Jordan. Everybody can't play like LeBron James. Some people got to play like Reggie Miller, Steve Kerr, Mark Jackson. You got to find your role. So I love one. I think Rondale's going to be good, bro. We just got to pray on the injury. Moving forward. Stacy. What's going on, Stacy? Guys, I helped Stacy. Stacy signed up for the OnlyFans, guys. I think she was like 500 on maybe 6th, 7th spot in her league, and she only probably had a chance to maybe lose one game to get in the playoffs. Guys, don't you know that I helped Stacy? Because Stacy knows fantasy too. I helped Stacy get into the playoffs and get to the championship. On the team, she had a solid team, but the guy that she played in the championship, I mean, he had Tyreek Hill. All the players that I love, he had a lot of those players. So I wish I could have got with Stacy earlier where she would have had Tyreek Hill on her team too. But anyway, guys, she went to the championship. So, guys, make sure you sign up for the OnlyFans, guys. So that way I can help you win fantasy football championships. I also have helped other people, other clients, guys, make it to their championships and win championships. Several people. So make sure you sign up for the OnlyFans. Appreciate you, Stacy. Always showing support. Okay, Life and Sports Talk with Jake. Life and Sports Talk with Jake. What's good, bro? He said, what's good, TD? I took first this year, but it's tainted. I agree, bro. I agree with that. But listen, I'm gonna tell you, I paid off in my leagues that I was commissioner. I paid off. I wasn't gonna make people angry at me by them saying, the commissioner, he know he was down, he shouldn't have did it. But I don't think anybody won. I think every championship should have been split if you had a guy to play. I don't give a damn if you were down by 200 points. Do you pay your money to play everything out? I don't care how much you're losing by. The fat lady got a saying before you pay out money. So, but I did it for the commissioner. When you commissioner, guys, you got to do the right thing. It ain't about you. It's about the whole league, keeping the league together, building a camaraderie. So I done that on my own. But the leagues that I was just a player, I complained. I said it was cheating. If they paid, they gave me, well, you was down by this much and he was up this much. That's bull crap. And I hope that nobody don't feel disrespected because I love the leagues that I'm in. I have a guy that I look, he's a great friend of mine. He chose to pay out because he said I was down a lot of points. That's fine. I respect that. I won't argue that at all. I just wouldn't have handled it that way. I'm not going to try to say my way is better, but I believe the way what you believe in, Jake. But he says, I took first this year, but it's tainted. It was a 2-week championship thing. Okay. First week, he had Burrow, Higgins, Mixon. He was already up by 10. I only had Chase left. Next week, he says, I scored more and won, but I didn't, because of Hamlin thing. Got you. I did win the second week, though, by like 40, so I don't know if that would have been enough if the game was played against the Bengals and Bills. Bro, I respect what you're saying. That's how I felt about it. So as a player, I agree. It's not a real championship. I'm still debating about giving out my rings and stuff for the champion. I paid off the first place guy, but I'm still debating about if I'm gonna give out rings and stuff because I just don't feel the championship was handled fairly overall. And stuff like this happens, right? I want to give my respect to Hamlin. I understand. So, it is what it is. Stuff happens. I'm not angry at anything. And okay, so guys, I'm gonna get back to. I got 3 more guys to go. The next guy, guys, that I feel like guys should be picking up for your 2023 fantasy football draft or make a move in Dynasty is Samaje Perine. Yes, I said Samaje Perine. Now listen, guys, I remember Samaje Perine coming out of Oklahoma and coming into the NFL. I think he was in Washington first. He was just a guy that ran hard, was a big guy, ran hard. Excuse me, guys. He was a short, stocky guy that had he was like 230, and he ran hard. He played with Joe Mixon in college, and Joe Mixon was, came in and was a little younger, and you could tell was more talented. He was faster, he caught balls better. But I'm gonna tell you what happens in the NFL, and this is what happens in all sports. And people don't want to talk about it. This is why I'm cutting edge and I like different type of players. And I also got this from Bill Belichick a little bit. I'm not going to cap. I learned this from Bill, watching football for years or many years. Guys, people sometimes less talented guys come into the NFL and they work hard and they pass guys. Samaje Perine has passed Joe Mixon. Guys, I said what I said. Samaje Perine has passed Joe Mixon. Samaje Perine is a better running back right now. They could be from injuries. It could be from style. It could be a lot of things. But I like Samaje Perine. Now, listen, I'm not telling you that Samaje Perine is going to beat out Joe Mixon. But what I think is, this is going to be more of a 50-50 split, 60-40 split. Joe Mixon is not going to get all the work anymore. They seem I'll be ready for this in the playoffs. So Samaje Perine looked better, and the offense looked better when he started than when Joe Mixon played. Now listen, I'm going to give you 3 weeks, a 3-week game trend where Samaje Perine was borderline top 5 in all those weeks, and Joe Mixon didn't touch the field. Week 11, week 12, week 13, Joe Mixon sat, and they won these games handily. And Samaje Perine had over 18 points in all those games. So Joe Mixon never did that all season. And he had a couple good games here and there, but the consistency, he didn't have that. So I think Samaje Perine could be traded. Joe Mixon could be traded. They can let Joe Mixon go. You know how it is that guaranteed money is already paid on the contract. So different things happen. So I believe Samaje Perine, guys, is a great pickup, like in the 8th, 9th round. Guys, this is the type of guy that can win you a league. You know, this is I'm trying to think of the running backs that were really good for you this year. You know, I know Kenneth Walker was good later in the season and he was a rookie, but I want to give you veteran guys that come when guys get hurt or for whatever reason, they put these guys in and you have them on your team. Now you got a top 5 running back going into a week. That's what Samaje Perine is. So, guys, I will go ahead and try to trade for him now. People can be like, what? You can give him a 4th round pick? I mean, you can give me anything. I'm like, okay, yeah, you can have Samaje. You want Samaje? I'm telling you, it's going to pay off. So let me see. Let me go answer some of these comments. Mr. Anderson says, appreciate it, bro. Anytime, bro. You won. You know how it is. Let's get some more IDP content. Got you. I'm going to do some IDPs. I'm going to talk about IDPs this year. Thank you, bro. And guys, whatever y'all got any recommendations, put it in the comment section. Let me know. Help me out, guys. Help me get a template to deliver what y'all need because I think different. I don't really know. Sometimes I may talk about something. You might need something else. So always don't never be scared to go in the comment section and let me know what you need. Thank you, Mr. Anderson. I got more of that coming for you, bro. Okay, so Isaac says Wan'Dale Robinson and Tony Junkin like making too many moves. Oh, okay, got you, Robinson. I don't think he made too. That's his game. That's you can say Debo, you trying to run over too many people. You putting your body at stake. That's just how Debo is. You can't tell him that. I think Kadarius Toney, that's who he is. That's what Barry Sanders was. Barry Sanders was a juker. Barry Sanders lost over 1,000 yards in his career, but he's still one of the top 10 rushers of all time. So you got to let a guy. It's like an artist. All guys that paint, they paint different. They start at different spots. That's their creativity. Same thing with a running back. I've never been I coached running backs before, and I used to tell guys because my coaches used to make me run through a hole, but in the game I wouldn't do it. And they wouldn't say anything because I would break a long run. You got to let a guy be creative. Let him do what he does. So if I tell you to play design and go here, you run it like there, but you got to fill it out. Game change. The guy might slant a stunt there, and you might have to cut it outside or cut it inside. So I think Kadarius Toney is an artist, and you got to let him paint, and you can't control how he paints. Now, if you don't want him to play on the play because you know he might freelance, that's fine. I get what you're saying. He freelance. But sometimes some of the greatest painters we saw, bro, are freelance painters, like freelance paint teams. So I like a guy to freelance, and I love Kadarius Toney, his asset and his ability. But I get what you're saying. I do respect what you're saying. And Life of Sports Talk with Jake says, beat those damn Niners, bro. I'm going to try, bro. I'm going to try. Yes, sir. Well, my team going to try, right? We trying. Okay, so, guys, let's get on to, I got 2 more guys. The next sleeper guy that you should be picking up, guys, going into your 2023 season is Russell, last name Wilson. Russell, last name Wilson. Yes, guys, Russell Wilson. And the reason why I think Russell Wilson could be a solid pickup for you next year is because of his ADP. Guys, it's a lot of times, it's not that players suck. It's about their ADP when you got to draft them. I feel like when you can draft Russell Wilson after all these quarterbacks, you got a guy that can potentially come into the top 10 or top 5 in certain weeks. Because I feel like the new offensive coordinator is going to come in there and he's going to get Russell on the move and let him play his style. You've seen certain games where Russell played good, and it was because of a style. but Russell's not good playing like the play action scheme that the coach that got fired there. He wasn't good. It was too controlled for Russell. He looked terrible. I think you got to let Russell kind of be his own player and kind of just build the offense around him. I don't think they did it this year with Hackett. Hackett didn't do that this year. So, but I believe next year, guys, you can get Russell at like late, like round 8, 9, 10. I mean, it just depends on your league. And if he don't hit, it's okay. It's okay. So this is why I got him on the video. I know he had a terrible season, but I think where you can get him with his potential, I think you could kill this. This could be like a Jared Goff. Like Jared Goff from last year could be Russell Wilson this coming up year. So that's my 2 cents on that. Last but not least, guys, this is a tight end. And it's Isaiah Likely from the Baltimore Ravens. Now, listen, I don't know what Lamar is going to do. I'm going to make a video on that tomorrow. I'm going to talk about a little bit more about Lamar. I'm going to have a guest come on the show. But I believe that Isaiah Likely is going to be like a hybrid wide receiver / tight end. Now, Mark Andrews is still going to eat. But Isaiah Likely is fast and he's big and he got a frame where he can put more weight on. And he's, I think the guy's talented. So Isaiah Likely could be like a David Njoku of last year. He could be a sleeper, guys. So if you want to stream the tight end position, maybe you pick up Isaiah Likely and another guy and you play matchups. You can do that. I don't like to play matchups. I like to go get my solid guys and roll them out there. And if they don't meet my expectations, then I will finagle them and pick somebody else up. But sometimes you have to play what I would call musical chairs at a certain position. So Isaiah Likely could be a guy that could challenge some of these top 5 guys and end up being really good for you. So I love Isaiah Likely, guys. So my top 5 sleepers, guys, as in right now, that you can pick up going into your 2023 season is Kadarius Toney, Kareem Hunt, Samaje Perine, Russell, last name Wilson, and Isaiah Likely. All right, let me get to these questions. Life and Sports Talk with Jake says, I don't want to see Penny taking any snaps from Waller next year. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Walker is good. But I still think in a vacuum that Penny was better, but I'm not going to sit here and try to say that Walker was. I never said Walker was a bad player. I just thought that Penny was good too, and I thought Penny was a great discount guy, like an Isaiah Likely. I'm not saying Mark Andrews is better than Isaiah Likely, but I don't got Mark Andrews on this list. So I think Penny was a sleeper. That's why I champion him. I think his value was the best running back value, and I had him in those leagues that I went to the championship. I had him, bro, and I still went to the championship. So I know we all play in different leagues. A guy going down is never going to hurt me unless I draft him with my first overall pick in the first round. But if I get a guy in the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th round, I'm finagling anyway as a running back. So I'm always trying to find discount running backs. That's the only reason why I talked about Rashad Penny. I never said Rashad Penny was going to get 400 carries and be Derrick Henry. I just said for his value, the way Pete Carroll was going to use him, it was going to be really good. And Kenneth Walker was never going to get all the carries. They was going to rotate. You might think different, and I respect that. Maybe Kenneth Walker could have beat him out and they put Rashad Penny on the bench. I don't think so. I think Rashad Penny and then would have been maybe 60-40 or 50-50, and you would have had a 2-tandem backfield that would have been really good with Geno Smith. And Jake says Walker is going to be up there on a run-type offense. He is going to be a beast. Yeah, he's going to be solid, bro. He's going to be solid. He needs to get a little bit more passes. I don't know how Pete Carroll's going to do with this offense, but Pete Carroll does give his running backs 20 carries a game. So if he's back there by himself and they don't pick up anybody or drafting anybody like a pass down back, then yeah, Kenneth Walker will be a good back. I think he's a top three round back. I'm not taking him in the first round, but I would take him at the end of the second round, maybe at the third round. Right, I'm not taking him first. I'm kind of going 0 RB deal, just not to put a lot of pressure on a guy. And if he go down, then I don't know. I don't got no backup for him. I don't got anybody to give me that value. Let me see. Isaac says Giants going to the chip. They could, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm not gonna cap. They could, bro. Mr. Anderson says, who's your running back and edge rusher coming out? Your top running back and edge rush. Bro, I ain't even got to that yet. I haven't got to the college game yet. I'm not even going to act like I know yet. I need to go and do my research, but I will be letting y'all know about that, right? Just give me some time, because I just not going to look at videos and do. Nobody told me Christian Watson was going to be a top wide receiver. I went and done my own research, but if I would have listened to everybody else, I'd have been telling everybody Garrett Wilson and Clarence Olave. So I'm not going to do that. I got to go in and do my work and look for like true talent. So, bro, but I will be. These videos will be coming out, bro. They will be coming out. He says Ekeler was good this year. Yeah, Ekeler was good. People that he started off, he got started late. I'm just not a running back guy. I don't want no running back, man, in the first round. I just want to take people sloppy seconds, running backs, and build my team up, and I'll find me a starter. I don't want to put nothing on Derrick Henry. I don't want to put nothing on Kenneth Walker. I'm trying to think of some of the other top running backs. I just don't want to put it all on their shoulders. I think that's too much, and running backs are too volatile. But Ekeler is fine. I don't know if I'm picking Ekeler. I haven't drafted Ekeler in 2 years. It's volatile. I can miss. It can be hit, right? It is what it is. I'm not saying my way is the right way. I'm just telling y'all how I play fantasy. I'm not going to draft a running back early and try to hope that he can carry me to the promised land, because I've seen a lot of people, their running backs can carry them to the promised land. Some people that had Ekeler didn't even get the chance to make it to the fantasy football playoffs. But if you did and you had Ekeler, yeah, you killed, because Ekeler killed. He was 30 points, 25 points, mostly the whole year after the first 4 games. So that's just me, though. I'm a zero RB type guy. Let me see. Life and Sports Talk with Jake says Ekeler is a top pick for next year. Or JJ. Again, I get the RB thing, but Ekeler is just different. Got you. I feel you. I'm not going to sit here and try to convince you, bro, because I think people should play fantasy the way you should play it. I'm not doing it. That's just me. I'm not taking no running back. I'm taking JJ. Like this is I want my team to look like this: Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Cooper Kupp. Like, yeah, I know, and I'm just naming names right now, but those are my 3 wide receivers. And then I take a Samaje Perine and a Kareem Hunt at my running backs. And then I got Josh Allen at my quarterback. That's my build. And then I got a tight end. Maybe if I don't get Travis Kelce, then I'll rate the Kyle Pitts. That's just going to be my build, right? I'm not saying this build is perfect. Like, again, that's why I want to show y'all my lineups. Only one running back in the first round, or I told anybody to take the running back that I told anybody to take was Saquon Barkley. Other than that, it was no running back that turned me on this year. Like, no pun intended. So I do believe Ekeler is a good player. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about Ekeler suck. That's very disingenuous to what Ekeler did. Again, to be cutting edge, sometimes it's not gonna make a stats sense, right? Stats says Ekeler is the number 1 pick overall. But me, I'm not taking it. And if you go down, I'm not gonna be, I told y'all so. I'm not gonna play that game. I just don't want to put my team on the back of a running back. But Justin Jefferson is the number 1 pick. I'm gonna make a video about that. Justin Jefferson is easily the number 1 pick. Or Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill. Those are the bills that I'm looking. I put it on the wide receiver back, and I find a running back later. Let me see. Life says Lamar for Geno, laugh out loud. It's an interesting trade. Ha. Yes, Lamar for Geno. Yes, it is. I don't know if they would do that, but wherever Lamar go, I think he'll be a great player. Antonio, what up, bro? What's going on with you? Glad to see you in here. Yes, sir. And Jake says, I went Chase this year at the 5th and even had a year. Yeah, I didn't tell a lot of people to draft Jamar Chase. I traded Jamar Chase. I put that in. I posted that trade that I did. Excuse me, guys. In my post that I can do on my YouTube channel, and I traded Jamar Chase, and I got I think I got Rondell Robinson, Velus Jones, Mike Evans. I got a haul for him. So Justin Jefferson was really my main guy. I really wasn't trying to go with no Jamar Chase. That was, to me, that was waiting on the deep ball. But Jamar Chase is still, this year, I'm taking him over a running back if I have to. Like if JJ's gone and I don't want to get Cooper Kupp or somebody, another wide receiver, maybe Debo or somebody, then yeah, I'll take Chase. Let me see. Second take, bro. What's up, bro? He said, really want 49ers to win there. I get it. And second take says, I like those glasses. Yeah, they old, bro. I don't usually use them, but I finally wiped them off because I don't wear my glasses every day. They make your eyes dependent on them. So I finally wiped them off. I said, let me use them so I can actually see what the hell going on. And Isaac says, Lamar to Miami would be a great fantasy. Yeah, it would be great for fantasy. I would love it. I agree with you 100%, bro. Yes, sir. All right, guys, let me see if I can go into, okay. I want to show y'all guys my lineups. Okay, let me see if I can do this real quick. Let me see. Extra camera, video file, share screen. There we go. All right. Hopefully y'all can see this. Let's go in some of these leagues. So this league right here, guys, was a big money league. It's 12 disciples. And let me see if hopefully it ain't restarted. Let me see. I want to see my old team. Let me see. See, guys, this is what it's going to get difficult because my team, we already started the new league. It's not going to show my teams. Let's see, inbox, teams, league. Okay. Edit team, customize your team, league, previous, look at previous leagues. There we go. I think I'm going to be able to find it there. There we go. Okay. It's still not doing it. Previous leagues. Okay. There we go. There go the team right there. Now listen, guys. This is the league that I went running back heavy, and I got my tail handed to me. I didn't make it to the playoffs. I drafted Derrick Henry, and then I drafted Alvin Kamara next. That's why I don't go. And so that, to me, that was two great powerhouse guys. And I got, as soon as I got a big money league came, I went to a running backs and I made a mistake. I should have never did that. So this was a league. This was a wash league. I didn't do good in this league. I mean, I thought I had a good team. You know, I had Christian Watson, Foreman, Mostert. I had some good guys. Gibson, some guys that had some good runs. Pitts didn't do anything. Bateman, I still love the Pitts pick. That's how I see it. That's not being stubborn. That's just me sticking to my formula. And I'm not letting the resort of the formula tell me not to do it, right? Because he didn't play. It wasn't that he sucked and dropped a lot of balls or anything. He just got hurt and Riddle couldn't get him the ball. But not Riddle, but Mariota. Once Riddle came in there, Drake London value went up. I thought Kyle Pitts value would have went up if he did stay healthy. Okay, so let's go to the next league. Now, this is one of my leagues that I went like 0 RB. Okay, so let me... Okay. There we go. Now look, now check this out. This is this league right here. I went to the championship. This is what Mr. Anderson beat me. I got Jared Goff. Remember, I told you I championed Jared Goff all year. Zonovan Knight and James Conner. Those are my running backs. I'm not taking no running back in the first round. But look at those receivers. I'm about to show you some beast receivers. This is how I pick. This is how I like my team. Tyreek Hill. And I took a lot of, I'm not taking Tyreek. Tua. I don't hear nobody saying. I want to hear talk about Tua. I want to hear Tua. And I'm not getting on anybody. Y'all know this is how I do my content. Talk about Tua. Like right here. So it doesn't matter. Tua is great fit. People got you see. If you go off what people tell you, you would think you need Pat Mahomes because he's speed. Guys, no, watch it for yourself. A guy with the weakest arm in the league, Tyreek had his best season with him. It wasn't the coach down there. Yeah, the coach do help, but it's just that guy is accurate. Accurate guys fit speed guys more. I know you might want to run from that and don't want Okay. That's again, I'm not trying to I'm not telling you not to pick no Austin Eckler first. I'm not picking no Austin Eckler over no Tyreek Hill. I'm not, no way. Now, when Tyreek Hill get old, I might do it in a dynasty league. But anyway, Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's why when people told me, I ain't getting Amon-Ra right there. Again, I didn't win the championship. So I'm not going to say, maybe if I need to win a championship to validate the way I draft and stuff like that, then that's fair. I take that because this is what this industry is about, right? I take it. I'd be like Jordan. I got to get through the Pistons. I'm going to go in the weight room. I'm going to come back next year. If y'all going to foul me hard because I drafted Amon-Ra early and ain't going to talk about my toughness, I'm going to be like Jordan and get in the weight room. And when I break through, I break through. It is simple. Like I said, I ain't going to sit here and act like I didn't win no championships because I haven't, guys. I didn't came in second. I've been doing this for 3 years. And I didn't came in second in 6 leagues. And that's probably like, so let's say 6 out of 30 leagues out of 3 years. So I do about 10 leagues a year. And I came to second. So I'm fine with that. And I'm going to always be transparent with y'all. I'm not going to I'm never going to cap. A lot of people cap. I'm not going to get no fake championship or none of that. Let me see. So, but anyway, Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Patrick Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth. And the reason why I like this is tight end premium. Christian Watson. So, people thought I was crazy drafting him. And I said it, I wish I could show y'all the chat. And I'm gonna try to frame that. And I said, when I drafted, I said, guys, this is the best wide receiver. Nobody liked it or nothing. There go TD. Yeah. So Christian Watson, George Kittle. I know a lot of people kept asking, man, George Kittle let me down. Guys, I did it for y'all, but I'm like, guys, go ahead and sit them. Go ahead and sit them in. If you want to worry about, I don't care. Guys, this is football. A guy can come out there and block a lot for the game script, for gameplay, and he's going to be a phenomenal player, but he just didn't boom in fantasy. Don't get so attached to the points. It'll make you, it's like getting attached to a woman physically physically and what y'all do intimately. But you got to also think about what she do mentally too. That's more important than the physical that she can bring to you. You can find any woman to bring that physical and this connection to you. But what about the mentals? Same thing with George Kittle. Don't get, he dudded me. He dudded me 3 weeks in a row. Don't get off that guy. Now, listen, again, like I tell you, I didn't win a fantasy championship. I came in second in this league. But I'm just giving you the way I see it. Devin Singletary. Again, I'm not taking no running backs early. Devin Singletary outscored Alvin Kamara. I said what I said. He didn't do better than Derrick Henry, but Joe Mixon, Devin Singletary, I really have Devin Singletary over Joe Mixon any day. So that I like those kind of what they call those running backs. The dead zone, that's the spot to get the running backs, the dead zone guys. Not the starters, but kind of guys that's in tandems that can take over rookies that they don't know, like Tyler Algier. Like Tyler Algier is another good guy, a guy that I like, and I picked up and I stashed and waited. Let's go down. Let's finish this up so we can move on. That's defense. You know, CJ Mosley. I'm not going to explain that. I got to do more defense on my channel so y'all can catch up with that. But look, and listen, you didn't hear me talk about this at all. Kyler Murray got hurt. I don't care. Ain't no excuse for that. Ain't no excuse. If you lose, you lose. That's how fantasy is. I'm not there. Listen, of course, in your mind, you know why you lost. You know you lost your top player. That's fine. But you got to be ready for that, guys. Now, in this day, with all this research for fantasy, you got to be ready for the injury. You got to be ready to back the guy up and maybe pick up points other spots. So I lost Kyler Murray. You see, I got some RGP Ryan down here. He won me, helped me get to the playoffs and get the number 2 seed that I got because he went off weeks 11, 12, and 13. He was a top 5 running back. Melvin Gordon. I like Melvin Gordon. I still gonna have him on my team. Somebody gonna pick him up. Kareem Hunt, D-Hop, Taysom Hill. You know, I ain't just telling y'all to do stuff. I like Taysom Hill too. So Taysom Hill. That's another defensive guys. Yep. And also I lost Trey Lance. So y'all see that, guys? I lost, this is super flex. I lost my 2 starting quarterbacks, Kyler Murray and Trey Lance. And I still came in second in my league. And I did this in redraft too. A couple of redraft leagues I did this in. All right. And again, guys, I want to preface this because people take this as I know everything. Guys, please don't take my passion as I know everything. Because this is not why I do this. I just have a strong conviction the way I play, and I'm very accountable for when I lose and very transparent. So I'm never going to sit there and say, guys, y'all teach me a lot of stuff. I love y'all questions. You help me grow. So don't act like I'm above reproach. But I can read bull crap from a mile away when you want to make me be wrong just to make me be wrong because you better than me, right? Come on now. I've sensed that from a couple guys. Like, I don't mind be like, yeah, Terry, you was wrong on this. But guys, don't like trying to embarrass me on my channel for something that I ain't never really been on or a champion. So just be transparent about what's going on here. Like I said, I ain't gonna cap, but you ain't gonna make one player. But I got all these players on my team. I got about 3 players on this team that people said was garbage. I'm not talking about no damn Jamar Chase and no Justin Jefferson. Everybody know they good. I'm talking about players that I talk about there. Is that going to win your fantasy? Hopefully, a lot of you know fantasy. You need the sleepers. I don't need to tell you to draft who to draft. That's why I told y'all talk about Austin Ekeler. I don't need to tell you to draft Austin Ekeler. But I need to, maybe Christian Watson with Austin Ekeler can put you ahead of the curve. Maybe Taysom Hill can get you ahead of the curve. I don't need to tell you to draft Josh Allen. I'm not going to make no bunch of videos. Hey, guys, Josh Allen, number 1 quarterback. Y'all know that. But maybe if I tell you to pick up Jared Goff, then you can have a guy and on your bye week, Jared Goff can go off. So that's what my channel is. I want y'all to understand. I think y'all, when I say guys like Samaje Perine, no, TD, you was on Samaje Perine, and he finished the top 28. And you don't understand it. Week 11, 12, and 13, he won people championships to get to the playoffs. I never championed him over nobody like saying he's better than Derrick Henry or none of that. I just said I like this guy. He's special. But then you want to compare it to Derrick Henry and try to chastise me in front of my viewers about a guy that I just like. I thought this was cutting edge. So I just ask guys to be fair. I want to be transparent about where I'm at. But don't try to hold me, make a fake story up to try to say I missed on a player when. Because I do miss on some guys. Like, I'm talking about the guys that I say, yeah, draft this guy here, da-da-da-da-da. Like, Trey Lance, he got hurt. I was wrong on him. I accept that. Now, not talent-wise, but the injury happened, so he didn't produce. I'm not going to go into nobody else and say they failed when they play got hurt, but I take that because I understand you still trying to get wins. All right, so let's move on. Let's move on. I think this is the same league. All right, this is my other dynasty. Came in 4th. I came in 4th in this league. Made to the playoffs. I think I was the 5th seed. Okay. So team. All right. You see right here, Lamar Jackson. I still made it to the playoffs, and Lamar Jackson didn't play not one playoff game for me, and was out the last couple weeks for me. I still made it to the playoffs, and I had to win out. Saquon Barkley, the only running back that I took in the first round. Only running back. Now, I don't think I drafted him in the first round, but I would have drafted him in the first round in certain leagues. So Saquon Barkley, Deontay Foreman, one of those dead zone running backs that I tell y'all to do. Metcalf, I admit this. This is one of my favorite players. I'm biased. Tyreek Hill and DK Metcalf, I love those guys. I love those two guys. I'm gonna take them, and reason why I take them because what DK did last week when they hyper target him, he can do amazing things. So I'm still waiting for that bust out year, the big time 1,700, 1,500 yard season that he can do. So that's why I love DK. Guys. Did DK finish as a top 5 wide receiver like I thought he could? No, I think he's top 12. He was around like top 12 borderline. So I admit I was off on him, but I still think his talent is unparalleled. But again, I said that he was a top 5 guy. He didn't. So I take that. I word that this year, guys. I was wrong on that. No cap. Now Amon-Ra St. Brown. I've been on Amon-Ra. Soon after the season was over, I said Amon-Ra St. Brown is a monster. I said that. So I was on Amon-Ra St. Brown. I actually traded for him in this league. I gave up Ramondre Stevenson. And I know Ramondre Stevenson was a running back. And you know what Ramondre Stevenson was? A dead zone running back. And I talked about Ramondre the whole season. I said, guys, get Ramondre. And he started hitting. Hunter Renfrow, I was wrong on him. And I said he was better. He was just as good as route runners as Cooper Kupp. Right now, that's an onomatopoeia. And you know what onomatopoeia means, guys? That's a hyperbole, right? A big time, like exclamation point hyperbole. So I was completely wrong on Hunter Renfrow. Now, do I believe that? Yes, I believe that. But this is not about what I believe. This is about me being keeping track of my stats of what I did. And Hunter Renfrow, he was hurt most of the year. He didn't do nothing. It is what it is. So I was wrong, guys. I apologize for that. Anybody that took Hunter Renfrow and then let your team down, I apologize. And I still like Hunter. I still think you should get Hunter Renfrow. He could have been on this list, but I wanted to be fair. I just don't want to put guys on the list that I like. I want to actually give you some sauce of a guy that can really bust out. David Njoku. I was right on here. I told y'all he was going to be top 12. I think he was top 8, 7. I love David Njoku. I love him next year. Kyle Pitts. I traded for him too, guys. I got Kyle Pitts in the trade. I love Kyle Pitts. I think you need to go buy low on him right now while you can. I traded for Geno Smith because I lost my quarterbacks, guys. You will see as I go down. I lost Trey Lance, so I had to pick up Geno Smith in order to make it to the playoffs. I didn't have no quarterbacks. Lamar was struggling a little bit, and I didn't have no other quarterbacks. And I wasn't going to pick up some of these real terrible quarterbacks to try to win. It wasn't going to work that way. That's just my defense. I traded for Crosby, but Parsons, White, Mosley, Duggar, Wilson, Queen, Singleton, and Warner. I think that's a strong defense. Strong defense. And guys, I'm going to be having a listener leagues this year. So make sure you sign up for me. Hit me up on my email, fantasyggoodsports@gmail.com, and let me know you want to get in the league, guys. And I'll send you the link and stuff as I set it up in Dynasty leagues. Joe Flacco, just a quarterback. Zonovan Knight, I picked him up off waivers. He won me a couple of weeks, and then he fell off. Mostert did good for me most of the year. I like Gainwell, but he didn't do too much this year. Even though the team was strong, he did. So I was wrong on Gainwell. Latavius Murray, picked him up in the trade. I liked him. He was really good for me down the stretch. Cordell Patterson, same thing here. Especially in my league, you get punt return and kick return of the yard. So he did good. Greg Duck, chance a couple good games. I didn't play him most of those games. Velus Jones is a really good guy going forward for the Chicago Bears. I love Velus. He just was a rookie this year. Mac Hollins did good for me certain weeks. Let me see. Mike Williams was guys, I apologize on Mike Williams. I think he's a good talent. He just don't get enough targets. So he let me down, and I apologize on that one. Mike Williams wasn't great this year. Let me see. So yeah, these are the guys that I got on IR. I lost Trey Lance, Penny, and Patrick, and I still made it to the fantasy football playoffs. Still made it because it don't matter. You got to prepare your team like that. And that's just some of the guys that's on my taxi squad and my picks. All right. So let's go to the next one, guys. So we're going to try to get through these leagues. Check in. All right, let me go to team. Okay, what was this record? One of these teams. All right, let me go to the league, though. So I can see my record. 9-5. I lost in the semifinals. I lost in the semifinals on this one. So 9-5, guys. Let me show you my team. Is this Dynasty? Yeah, this is Dynasty. Mike White, because I lost Trey Lance again, and Andy Dalton. I lost two quarterbacks. Let me see. Let me go on my attack on my injury. Yeah, so I lost Trey Lance. So that's why I got Mike White up here and Andy Dalton. But Saquon Barkley, again, same players. Cordell Patterson, again, 9-5, same players. DK Metcalf, Kadarius Toney, Deontay Foreman, Njoku, Shaheed. My friend turned me, like he was on him. I was seeing him a little bit, but he was championing him, and this guy's going to be good, guys. This is another guy that y'all need to be picking up is Shaheed. Shaheed's going to be nice. Let me see. What's some of this other guys? Got a real solid defense. White, Warner, Raekwon Smith, Fitzpatrick, Davis, Jalen Hurts. There you go. So I had Jalen Hurts, guys, and Trey Lance. So when I got to the playoffs, when Jalen Hurts went down, I didn't have a chance. But, hey, it's fine. I'm not making no excuses. I still had a good team. Not going to make an excuse. I still got beat fair and square. The guy that beat me, he beat me. I'm not going to say, but Jalen Hurts went down. But I had Jalen Hurts and Trey Lance. If Trey Lance would have stayed hurt, you see what Purdy, I'm not saying he's doing with Purdy, but his rushing yards, his fantasy season would have been a killer. You see I got Debo down here, Michael Thomas. You know, these are guys, this is a solid team right here. Mecole Hardman. Then I had Shaquille Leonard, too, on the bench. Isaiah Likely, Wan'Dale Robinson. Guys that I tell you about. All right, let's move on. Let's go to the next league. All right, let's see what my record was in this league. 7-7. I missed the playoffs in this league, guys. I got beat the last week of the season by my homeboy, and I think he won the league. But Justin Fields, Devin Singletary, Rachaad White, again, 0 RB. Justin Jefferson, that number 1 overall pick. DK, Kadarius, George Kittle, AJ Dillon, Christian Kirk, Kenny Pickett. This is just redraft. I had Debo. He was hurt most of the season. Isaiah Likely. All right, let's move on. This is more of a defensive league right here. Okay, let me see. Let's go to look at my record right here. 9-5. Another 9-5 season. Justin Fields, Saquon Barkley, Drake London, Christian Watson, Donovan Knight, James Cook. Then, got all my defensive guys down here. Samaje Perine, Jonathan Taylor. This was half-point PPR. So I did get Jonathan Taylor because it was half-point PPR. It wasn't, I didn't go receiver heavy in this draft. I went defense heavy. Okay, and this is the best ball league. I didn't do good. I think I lost the last week out to go to the playoffs. It's a best ball. And that was another best ball league. I think that was it, guys. Wait a minute. I still got one more league over here somewhere. It's the Fantasy Extravaganza. I don't see it, guys. Yeah, I had another league where I went to the championship, but it's called the Fantasy Extravaganza. I think this is it right here. No. There we go. Okay. There you go, right here. Fantasy Extravaganza. 9-5. That was my sweet spot, wasn't it? 9-5. Let's look at the team. Jared Goff, Devin Singletary, Ramondre Stevenson. I didn't take no running back in the first 3 to 4 rounds. And then listen, this was actually an auction draft, but I wasn't going to take none of the top running backs. Tyreek Hill, Amon-Ra St. Brown, A.J. Brown, Tyler Conklin, Isaiah Hodgins, Najee Harris. And I kept telling people about Najee. That's why I held on to him. Gardner Minshew. He hurt me too for the championship game. Excuse me, guys. Pollard. You see that team I had? Pretty good team. Debo. Yep. All right, guys, let me get out off of here. I wanted to show y'all that. Let me see. All right, let me see. Let me get to some of the comments, guys. Appreciate everybody still being here. He says, I appreciate the video, TD. Been sticking with you almost 2 years now, and I'll catch you in the next live, bro. Yes, sir, bro. I appreciate it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, bro. And guys, I want to tell y'all, I appreciate y'all, man, that's been following me for a while now. I really do, guys. Y'all very loyal. I can't explain it. I'm not capping. I wear my emotions on the sleeves, good or bad. And I really appreciate y'all guys that follow me. You know, I really do, guys. Kevin said, TD, what do you think about this dynasty trade? Okay. He says 101 for Amon-Ra, 24 first, and 25 first. 101 for the Amon-Ra. Yes, sir. If you're gonna give up the 101, because it's, to me, bro, unless you need like your team is really, really bad, the 101 is not gonna make you. There's no player gonna be on a 101 that's gonna be better than Amon-Ra, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but in my opinion. So if you're going to get Amon-Ra and a 24 first and a 25 first, yes, bro, I would take a 24 second and a 25 second in Amon-Ra and give up the 101. Yes, sir, I would do that, bro. But if you can get the first, you killed it. You killed it, bro. And Isaac says, I'm looking to get into Dynasty Startup, TD. Okay, just, hey, hit me up, bro. Email me. I'm going to make sure you email me around the time. So I'm going to be advertising it, so make sure you let me know, bro, and I got you. I'm starting up some leads next year, this coming up year. And Kevin says, I'd definitely be interested in a dynasty startup as well. Thank you, bro. Okay, yeah, no problem, guys. So, guys, I'm getting ready to get out of here. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. I think this was a pretty decent live, and y'all guys be safe. Peace.